We are live.
SMT season number 3, episode number 3, correct?
3.
Yeah.
Yes, the perfect number.
2/3, 2/3, exactly, 2/3. So I'm going to introduce everybody to our guest today, our special guest.
That's me.
Our special guest is Lucy.
Hi everyone. Such an
Lucy
honor.
in the sky with diamonds.
Lucy in the sky with diamonds.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the same thing yesterday when I knew that Lucy would be here today. And come on, I was thinking, why do we know Lucy? Lucy in the sky.
Yeah. A lot of people tell me about this song. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful song.
Of course. So, first of all, who is Lucy? Who is Lucy? Lucy is a member of our family.
Yes.
First of all, because I think by saying this, then lots of other things that we will say afterwards are going to be explained, right?
Okay.
So Lucy is a member of our family. She's been my student for 18 years. 18 years. Come on, and she's only 21.
That's insane.
So many.
All your life.
I know,
Yeah.
I know. So this means that I've known Lucy forever. The only moment that I didn't see Lucy was when she was born.
Yeah, exactly.
I think so.
Unbelievable.
And then, of course, I think that on top of all those things, Lucy is France's friend, and very close friend. And this is the topic of our SMT, right, France?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
So the topic of our SMT today, we are going to be speaking about friendship and the ups and downs of friendship. Okay.
Okay. Nice. Okay.
Let's say that it was hard to choose like the language because Lucy speaks the 3 languages of the SMT perfectly well. So, but we decided to do it in English because I think it's both conventional and it's also like I think it would be weird for you to speak Italian to my mom, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean,
no.
it is forbidden in the school.
Yeah, exactly. The 2 options I had in mind were either English or Spanish. Not Italian was even not in consideration.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Remember when we used to tell like the teachers, like, "Oh, you spoke Italian. We're gonna tell Mary."
Yeah, we were so like 4 years old, 5. Oh my God.
Which is already.
And I had some students at that time, like at the beginning. Now things have changed and people are nastier, let's say. But I remember like your groups when you were very young, some people came and told me afterwards, you know that teacher spoke Italian.
Yes, of course.
Oh my God.
You were well.
We were stricter than you, basically, after a point.
Of course. Good. So this is how it works. France prepared a song that is, of course, connected to you, Lucy, I suppose, or to friendship. Then I have a dish that I have thought of, and there is a little bit of a story behind. And then we will be asking you questions, okay?
Okay.
About friendship.
Yeah, okay.
About friendship, okay? So shall we start with a question and then we go to your song, Fran?
Yes.
Okay.
I like that.
Good. So my question for the 2 of you was for each of you to think about which has been your highest moment of friendship and your lowest moment of friendship, and why. So much more important than the highest and the lowest is to try to think about why that happened. I mean, which were the ingredients of that high moment and low moment, because after all that, you're still friends.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's the
Okay.
concept. And each of you can choose. So I don't know, Francie can speak about one, and Lucy, you can speak about another one. Okay?
Okay, yes. Do you want to start, Francie?
No, you start, please.
Cambridge
Okay.
exam.
Of course, Cambridge. I was just
Shall
thinking
I
about
start?
the speaking part. And
What do you think about that?
We're trained.
No, this is terrible. This is terrible. It's not fun. No.
This is love. This is love.
So now I was thinking immediately right after the question about the best moment we had. And I think it was around, we were 14, 15. I think we were really, really close because we spent so much time together, and I'm referring to the summer in particular, because you were renting, no, you were hiring the house in Lierna, or we were like traveling to our house at the, not at the sea, but in Umbria. So we were always going to the seaside. So we had a lot of fun, a lot of laugh, and a lot of moments together, even in the evening. We met different people. So yeah, I can think about that moment. And I think that also the fact that we were both having struggles at school with people in particular, we were maybe close because we were always finding ourselves together, discussing about others, and yeah, finding ourselves agreeing on the behavior, on like social aspects we agreed on, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Like the first moment that I can recall is like our summers in Lierna, and because I have like some specific pictures that we took, some selfies, and so I have this image very vivid in my mind. So that for sure, and I agree. It was I think it was a couple of summers when we were super close, and but another memory I have is like when we were kids and we used to perform like shows at your place, at your house, for your parents, or and so I of course, first of all, I remember loving I loved going to your house because it was big, it was clean, it was and then you had this whole, well, how do you call it, attic,
yeah,
right, on the last floor, and where you had all your you didn't even have a lot of toys, but it was like a space where we could play, and we put this tent where it was our theater, and we used to perform and sing songs from like Spanish telenovelas that we loved. So
I think like about what
an
you're
incredible
saying.
memory.
That like we didn't have a lot of things in that period, but our friendship and our connection maybe like came up in sort of lovely like plays, because they were plays for my parents.
Exactly.
To be recorded.
Oh
so
God.
it's like
For your parents.
Yeah.
Listen, so this means that you have been performing for your parents forever.
Yeah,
performing
exactly.
in the English lesson and performing at the
Yes.
The two of you have been performing. Fantastic. That's a nice concept. Before you go with the other part, Francie, I was going to ask you, Lucy, but the two of you at the end, do you think that one important thing about friendship is the quality time that you spend with that person? Because you were saying, oh, come on, we spent a lot of time extra. So you had the moment of the English lesson, and then you had the moment of other things. But then during the summers, you had the opportunity of spending so much non-time together, like play time, like creativity time, like talks without sense. I don't know.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely,
In fact, like
100%.
nowadays when we meet each other, we always have such a short amount of time, you know, because we're always traveling. But we always say the same thing, which is never enough for us, because compared to what we were before, what we were like always having, the time we were having before, yeah, it's never enough. Come on, quality time, yeah, absolutely.
Our lives are very different from what they were like 5 years ago, and it's always now it's only like a lunch or a nice dinner together. But I think I say only, but it's at the same time it's a lot. It's a gift every time we see each other, even just for a few hours.
Yeah, totally agree.
So, Franche, do you have in mind which has been your lowest moment of friendship? Lowest in the sense of all friendships, like all relationships, we go through ups and downs, and so that's why we thought about the topic of today.
Of course. Well, I think that I can think of some moments, like I'm not sure when in time, but where we felt like more apart, let's say. I think I don't know if it was when I came back from Taiwan or when I was in London. So when we were like physically away, and also I think what didn't work is that we were communicating less. So we just felt like more distant. I felt maybe more distant.
No,
Lucy,
I was.
but
No,
what
I
do
was
you think,
just gonna, say the same thing about London. We both know why. I mean, it was caused by a certain, and also in Taiwan, but the other way around. It was both caused by a sort of sadness we had. First for Taiwan, obviously it was you, and for London, obviously it was me. And then that maybe we were trying to recover ourselves from something, and then it was a consequence to push the friendship away, even if we didn't want it, you know. But I totally know what you're telling. Yeah, what you're saying. We were mentally
I think it was
apart,
different timings, you know, different timings where we were living in.
I mean, I can say that it was not a matter of friendship, because that was never like a problem, you know. It was a problem of the self, which then reflected on that.
On the relationship, yes.
Like on a personal crisis, it depended on a personal crisis that, of course, it had consequences on the other.
Yes, definitely. Exactly.
True. It happens. We can only be well with the others when we are okay with ourselves. And we can escape. Sometimes we try to escape from that space, but it's impossible. It's impossible. Good. Franche, your song. So why did you choose your song?
Well, I hope Lucy remembers this. I think this one is our song, and it comes from those summers we were talking about. It's a love song. But you know, friendship is love, so or there is love in friendship, and I don't know. It's a very famous song, and I don't even know why it became our thing, you know. But yeah, I just remember singing it with you, and that's it.
I know what you're talking about.
Let's see. I'll play 20 seconds, Franche. Is that okay?
Yeah.
You tell me, Franche. You tell me, okay? When I have to stop it or not. And then we can comment on the song. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you done me and you bet beat you, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back. Before the cool done run out, I'll be giving it my best. This and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours.
And
I knew it.
So beautiful.
yeah, I would love to play it. Oh, but we
Yeah.
cannot for the rights of the song. You knew it, Lou?
Yeah, absolutely. I have like we never think about it because now we don't listen to it like in shops, but it was a period when this song became so popular, and yeah, we don't know why it became our song, but every
Yeah.
single time we listen to it, even if we weren't together, like we were chatting, I heard the song. Yeah, lovely.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you remember as well.
So would this happen that if the two of you tomorrow were walking, I don't know, the streets of Rome and the streets of Germany, Stuttgart, and you heard this song, you would connect the song to the other one?
Of course.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That is so nice. That is so
Yeah.
nice. That is so
Yeah.
nice. Yes.
It's like
Connection
this.
is so
It's like a chain. You cannot
Yeah.
describe. Yeah.
yes, of course.
One of our things.
Fantastic. Good. France, do you have a question for Lucy before I have, I don't know, before I
And
go
we
to my
can,
dish?
well, I had a lot of questions, and I think we already answered two of them in our first question from you, Mom. I was gonna ask, what is one of your favorite memories of us? But I think we kind of said that. So, I'm gonna ask a question about friendship in general, and is, Lou, what makes you feel loved and safe in a friendship?
Okay, that's a lovely question. And I think it's like the base, of a friendship, a solid friendship, and is so when you have small attention towards another person, and this is obviously in all kind of love relationship, but in friendship also, because maybe for a partner is something which is more for granted, but you need to, I personally obviously, to be known, to be known, and so to be let's say the people, the friend in this case, you maybe have sort of attentions for example, I was gonna say it in German, sorry. For example, we are walking and it happens sometimes that you were telling me, for example, oh, these things you like it, even if it's total out of context, or, well, I made these for you because I know you like, for example, I know Francia loves dates and
Dates.
how do you say blueberry? Yes, that's it. It's dates, correct?
Yeah, perfect.
Dates and blueberries, fantastic.
Like,
So,
I think it's me in 2 words,
Yeah. So when I look at cheesecake, for example, the classical one have blueberries, I always think about France. So this is a kind of small attention that put in the other way around. I appreciate when people have the same towards me,
Towards you, yeah.
And
Absolutely.
what was the other part?
Small things.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah, no, just feel loved and safe.
yeah,
I feel like I said safe because what makes you feel like that you can trust the other person, making that sense.
I think knowing me most of the time is also something not physical, but like a sort of connection you can perceive, just like you sense it. It's not something, obviously there's the concrete proof that what I tell you, it's not given to anyone else. I mean, you can keep the secret, but before that, like I open if I feel like, this is something that to me plays an important role. Yeah.
I was when I was thinking about the three of us together today, speaking about friendship, I wanted to tell you and bring up, it's connected to your question before, Franci, and of course to your content, to your answer, Lou. But one phrase that I heard from my teacher at the moment it's about friendship, and he says, it's written somewhere, okay? But he says that the very, very good friend is that person with whom you communicate exactly as if you were communicating with your own self, with all the obscenities, the good things, the terrible things, the cries, the laughter, but you can say exactly everything as if you were telling that to yourself.
That's nice.
True.
No,
Absolutely.
it's true. And it doesn't happen so often, but when it happens,
Not at all.
you don't want to leave that space.
Yeah.
You want to stay in that place because you are well with you and of course well with the other.
Yeah.
Yes. You don't feel judged.
Yeah. And you won't feel betrayed,
Of course, of course, of course, of course, of course, of course. Good. And shall I show you my dish?
Yes.
Yes.
So hungry, Mary.
Yeah, me too. I'm so hungry. Like I'm gonna be.
No. I will tell you something before I show you the photo. It's very simple this time, but it took me a very long time. We've been trying to do this SMT for a few weeks already, but it took me a lot of time to think about the dish that would connect me with Lucy. And I tell you why, because Lucy loved every single dish that I always prepared.
Yeah, that's true.
She was eating my vegetables before Franci started eating my
Of course, I'm sure. Took me a while to start eating vegetables.
But I remember whatever I put, and it's very rare. Because Lucy started coming to home when she was a little girl, but she ate everything. Empanadas, yes. Dulce de leche, yes. Bread and marmalade, yes. Meat, yes. There was only one moment in which she had decided for some reason that she was not eating meat. I think she became
right.
And so I was more precautious. But it took me a long time and so I came up with a different idea because it would have been everything, okay? And so I'm going to show you now the dish that I used to share with my friends when I was a young girl, when I went to school. Can you see it?
Yes, yeah, of course.
Cottoletta sandwich.
Lovely.
Cottoletta. So,
what is it, Mary, on the top
now,
of the cotoletta?
Of course, it's not just any cotoletta sandwich.
Of course, we know that.
I made it a little bit gourmet. It's called, it's called what you know already, but it's called cottoletta. It's got, this is like a spicy pepper and tomato sauce. Then I put some tomatoes, some lettuce, and the bread, of course, okay?
That's amazing.
But when I went to school, especially when I was a teenager, we went to school from 8 o'clock until 1, and then we had to go back to school at 2 for gym lessons, okay? And so we had 1 hour in the middle, and we always went to the kiosk nearby to get un sándwich de milanesa. In Spanish, we call it sándwich de milanesa. Milanesa because it comes from Milan, which is
right.
Of course.
No, that's lovely. Can I say something, Mary?
Yes.
No, you know what? So you're my English teacher, okay? So you're the one for like you're the queen. So you're the one that made me able to go all around the world without having any problem in communicating with others. And this is the sandwich that I always eat, like when I am traveling.
No.
Yes, like for example, especially in Italy when there are like road trips in the autogrill. Yeah, I'm always eating this sandwich since I was a kid. So it's like a sort of connection with it.
This is so nice.
Yeah.
This is so nice. This is so nice. And I made two because it's a friendship dish. You know, you are with a friend traveling, you are
Yeah.
outside the school, and let's go for what? Panino alla cotoletta. So next time France comes from Rome and you are here in Lecco from Germany, definitely the three of us are going to eat panino alla cotoletta. Okay?
Yes.
And we want this one.
Yours, exactly. Not any.
This is the love. This is the love. Of course, of course, of course. No, of course, I will make it for you because that one is special. It's special. I mean, it has a couple of things that, of course,
it's made by you.
Exactly, that's enough.
Great, fantastic. So we made it. We made it. Yes, yes, yes. We have now, France. Maybe the two of us can say something about one or two or three memories that we have of Lucy in our lives. No,
I like
we have so many nice things. Lucy was the pretty student, always well dressed, delicate, refined. She was a lady, a lady.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Come on, Mary.
She was always a lady.
Coming to the lessons. Lucy is the resemblance of a little lady that now is a woman, of course, but she was always well taken care of, paying attention to details, taking care of herself. Lots of nice things that, of course, after they make a difference in the woman you become.
Oh, Mary, you make me emotional.
Of course, you are my daughter as well. A little bit.
Yeah,
online, like I'm like this online. Come on, Mary, you can do it.
It's the truth.
Don't worry, Lucy. Welcome to the club.
Yes, this is SMT.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to follow the lady concept. Yeah, Lucy's always very gentle. You know, she's polite. She's you know, she would never. She chooses her words. She speaks, you know, how to say in an elegant way.
Absolutely.
And I really like her. I really admire that about her.
Yes, 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 yes. I like that in her as well. She's kind. She's a kindred spirit. Yes, delicate and kind.
Yes.
In everything. It's not only the outside, it's the inside as well. It's the inside as well. Yes.
Thank you, girls. You don't have, I don't know what to say.
No, nothing. You take it. You take it all in today. You take it all in.
Like as an Italian, as Mary taught us, as an Italian, I always have difficulties to like take presents. But this one is a present that I am grateful. Thank you very much.
You have to. Well, I love the two of you so much, so much. And I hope to be there for the two of you as friends forever. Okay?
Thank you, Mary.
Now you go and you prepare yourselves a very nice dish for lunch, okay?
Sandwich.
We try to.
Okay. And see everybody next time.
Bye.
Love you. Love you.
Thank you. Thank you.